Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Keith Whittier. I'm very happy to be joined by two members of the Ottawa REDBLACKS Cheer and Dance team. They are two members from the dance team. I have Kelly and Stephanie joining today. Ladies, how are you?
Good, good.
Excellent. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I have to say, I feel like anytime you guys are coming, the weather's fantastic. So this is good. This is a good vibe.
Yeah.
Come every day.
Come every day.
Come every day.
Yeah.
So how are you guys enjoying being on the team so far?
I love it.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's such a thrill. Like whether we're learning a new routine or stepping out on field and seeing all the fans cheering and going crazy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And how long have you ladies been dancing for?
I was like 3 or 4, so it's been 22 years.
Okay.
Yeah, on my side, essentially my whole life. Like my mom said, I had happy buttons on the bottom of my feet, so I had to be standing at all times. So, by my mom's words, I'd probably be dancing since in the womb, but in terms of taking classes, probably about 20 years.
Okay. Well, congratulations to both of you for being on the team. I know that the selection process is it's a pretty intense selection process. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Ooh, yeah. I think they're looking. Going into the audition, you kind of you hear they post stuff on Facebook what they're looking for, and they post you're reading as much as you can and like trying to prepare for it. But I think actually being there, you want to show who you are. I mean, you can be all these things that they want, which is great, but they want to see who you are, and they want to see the fun you can have. And like, if you make a mistake, are you gonna have a meltdown, or are you gonna smile and you're gonna keep going? And I think that's the most important thing, and I think that's what they really looked for. And
the biggest thing they want to see is how you're gonna react to a mistake, and are you confident? Are you sassy? Can you show them that? Like, if you're on field and you make a mistake, you can't show it. So in the audition process, it's the exact same thing. And on top of that, they also want to see, like, can you take critique and not take it to heart? Because if they're correcting you and they're coaching you, it's because they want you to be better.
Yeah.
It's not because
they want to see you move forward from it and not back up from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the audition process, what were the steps that were involved in that?
So there was a prep clinic about a week before the actual auditions. It wasn't mandatory to go to, so if you wanted to go, you could go. Personally, I suggest to everybody who thinks about auditioning to actually go to the prep clinic, because it gives you a good idea of what they're looking for and gives you sort of a sneak peek into what the choreography is going to be for the actual routines. And then from there, there's the first day of auditions where they teach you everything, and then the second day is the full performance.
Yeah. So this year we did it at, I think it was new, I don't think they did this last year. They did it at the Rideau Center. So we performed in front of thousands of people, and it kind of made it more realistic. It's
However, being on the dance team, we kind of had the lucky side of things, because our audition was at 9 in the morning on a Sunday.
So we didn't have too much of a crowd, which was kind of nice. But it all worked out. And it beats having the audition in like a dance studio or in a room where it's just 5 or 6 people watching you, where you actually can see how people are gonna are they gonna interact with the crowd, or are they gonna turn their face down and not be able to have fun with it. So
I was thinking to myself, as you're talking about performing in front of the people at Rideau Center, it's probably small potatoes compared to what you went through a couple weeks ago with the opening game.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to find out, so tell me about that experience, opening game. I know it was like Jenny and Alex were here last week. They said it was an entirely full day.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things going on. Tell me about going onto the field for the first time and having over 24,000 screaming fans. What was that like?
It was pretty crazy. It's I don't know. You go from having your dance recitals and competitions and stuff where you can like kind of pinpoint people, but when you walk in front of a crowd that big, it's like, oh my god, like I know my friends are here, but I can't find them. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find them.
It's a massive adrenaline rush on top of it, because so many people are watching you. And again, like with dance recitals, there are people watching you in the background there, but it's really, oh my god, all these eyes are on me. And on top of it, because it's essentially like 360 people are around you on every side. You don't have that grace period of facing the back and doing choreography to the back where you can be like, okay, I can rest my face for 2 seconds while I'm at the back. No, you're performing 360 degrees.
Yeah, but people are excited.
Yeah.
They love it. They love it when we come out.
Yeah.
It was great.
I know.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's one of those things because as the anticipation of football, you know, is amongst us, and we're getting ready for the opening game. As soon as you ladies and gentlemen come out, it signifies that the game is so close to start because you're such an integral part of the game. Now that you've gone through the first game and you've kind of gotten those jitters out of the way, do those jitters come back for the other games, or does it become more routine now, or do you still get that nervous excitement before you go out and perform?
I'm still nervous. I mean, you're in front of 25,000 people. Like it's a lot of eyeballs on you.
Yeah.
But I think like it's a different, now that we've kind of been out there and kind of seen it, it's more, you kind of get an idea of what you're doing.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm nervous.
Yeah, same. Like for me, I know I'm going to be nervous every time I step out on that field, and it's not going to be a, oh, am I going to like not be able to do this? It's more of that little level of anxiety that pushes the adrenaline that much forward. I've had it every time I've performed, like my entire life. Like moments before stepping out onto stage or onto the field, like I'm like really, really tense and really, really nervous and like going over things. But the second I'm out there, I'm just full on it, and I feel like it's part of my personal process. Like it's how I work, and without that little bit of nervousness and anxiety, it's just not gonna go as well.
Okay, fair enough. Obviously, being on the team is a big part of what you do. There's a lot of commitments outside of the team. What else do you guys do?
So I have gotten and fallen in love with Zumba fitness.
Okay.
So I go more so right now, just go to as many classes as I can. But I am a licensed instructor, so I can teach you a Zumba class. It's like a Latin-inspired cardio, but I'm licensed to teach like all ages, from little teeny weenies to however old you want to keep going. But it's awesome. And then I think I teach ballet classes, and I think
I used to. I haven't had the chance to recently, but I used to.
Yeah. So we've had lots of dance experience. I think it's something that kind of stays with you forever. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm working full time. Working for a company out in the east end of Ottawa, and I do marketing and trade shows for them. So I set up the trade shows, and I do a bit of traveling with them, mostly throughout Canada. And yeah, we're in the middle of busy season right now. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's one of the things that I have so much respect for, because it's like you ladies and gentlemen are superheroes, because you've got your regular, full-time jobs and your other commitments, and then you kind of go and you put on your superhero uniform, which is your dance uniform, so then you go out and you entertain. So again, I'll say this to everybody who sits in this chair. Yeah. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it, because I have so much respect for it. In terms of community events, do you guys have anything coming up in the next little while?
Well, today specifically, there was a special TSN trick shot that they were filming for. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be, but it included one of the stunt teams, so that should be interesting, and you should keep your eye out for that. But outside of anything new that Jenny and Alex mentioned last week, there's nothing above and beyond that we've been offered yet.
Yeah, no new updates.
No new updates? At
this point.
I think you ladies were both at Hope last weekend. How was that?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we did really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we did great.
No doubting that. Okay, so before we get to a quick talk about this upcoming game this week, which I know you ladies are preparing for, so again, getting you on a game week, I really appreciate it. I want to ask you some fun, random questions.
Okay.
All right? Let me ask you this. Have I told either of you about these random questions?
Nope. No.
Okay, so let's have some fun.
No.
So, pretty easy. So, I'll ask both of you all these questions. What is the last movie that you saw in the theater?
I just saw Inside Out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pitch Perfect 2.
Pitch Perfect 2? Okay.
Yeah. So good.
Okay, do not tell anybody. I have the Pitch Perfect 2 soundtrack. Love it. Okay, that's just between us. Ladies, what is your go-to junk food?
I'm a sucker for chocolate. I
Okay.
like chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate ones for me.
Yeah.
Do you prefer summer or winter?
Summer.
Summer.
Yeah. Okay.
Winter, Christmas, like, you know, the winter's nice, but
Yeah, my birthday's in winter, but I love summer.
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
summer's the best.
What was your favorite vacation?
Oh.
My favorite vacation was sort of a recurring vacation. So between the ages of 12 and 19 every summer, my parents and I would go down to the coast of Jersey.
Okay.
But it's not like Jersey Shore or anything like that. It's this little beach town called Stone Harbor. And literally, it's like you stepped out of Old Town USA, Calvin Klein kind of ad. Those little streets, like, you see Jersey Shore, and like literally all the towns on either side are like that. But this is like this one little town, and it was amazing. Beach every day, and
Yeah. Nice. I think my favorite trip I was on, I've been on a lot of really good trips, but the one I was on was last year, and it was with my whole entire family, and we were on a cruise.
Okay.
And we hit, where did we go? Went to Nassau, Bahamas, St. Thomas, and St. Martin, and I was there with all my family, and it was awesome. It was like the best trip on the biggest ship on the sea. So it was
Fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Can I include another one?
Sure.
Because I just forgot, and I don't know how I forgot. Last summer, my parents took me to Paris for my graduation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. Okay.
I'm like, oh, I forgot about the big trip to Paris.
You were just building up the suspense to
Exactly.
it. Yeah, gotcha.
But no, I'm pretty sure that's like the best trip I've ever been on, and I can't wait to go back. It poured on us every day, and I don't care.
Okay. So I was going to jump to the game, but we both, since both of you referenced family. Quick question: tell me about the family support that you ladies are getting for what you're doing.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much.
I have family lined up going to so many of the different games, and my parents were at the home opener, and they didn't realize they could come down onto field to see us after.
Yeah.
So when they found out, they're like, "Oh, we're really sorry."
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really happy, and they're glad I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah.
One of your teammates' mother approached me at the game. I was out by concession during halftime, and she came and she was very excited about her daughter performing. I think it's just fantastic to see all that support, because as the players have family coming in, I mean, so do you guys, and probably even more so. I mean, I think you were saying that you might have had like an entire section there.
Yeah,
so
pretty much. They were like all chunks kind of all over, so every few minutes it was like, stop, okay, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was, very lucky.
That's
very
awesome.
Lucky,
This is Stephanie. This is Kelly. They are members of your Ottawa REDBLACKS Cheer and Dance team. If you'd like to see them, I've got a hint for you. Head down to TV Place this Friday, where the Ottawa REDBLACKS will be taking on the Edmonton Eskimos in a repeat of last week's game. Ladies, predictions for this week's game?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's going to go really well. I'm pretty sure all the coaches have been working really hard and knocking out all those kinks from last week, so...
They've got it.
Yeah.
And we're there to cheer for them, so.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. I don't see how they can lose. I don't see how they can lose. Ladies, thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedules, especially on a game week, to come and chat with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and that's my view from the 40.